next to go. I checked the line. Who's next to go?
Bondzee Live. Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube. Cut it down. I'm staying up here. Hey, if you don't get out of that tree, we're gonna cut it down with you. No, you're not. You won't do that. Yes, we will. No. You don't you cut this tree down. Cut it down. It's probably older than you. We're cutting it down now.
Savage. Holy.
I told you we were gonna cut it down! No, the tree is wrong with you! I love this tree over there! You guys just cut it out! You want some help out? Yeah! Yeah, here, come here!
Wow, what a bunch of dummies. I don't know. I can only guess where that was filmed in. Whatever. Part of me, a little bit of me thinks that might be set up. But I don't know, man. Maybe it isn't, and it was real. But who goes cutting down a goddamn tree with a guy in it? I mean, really now? And they didn't care. Like, what if that guy actually fell on the ground and like broke his neck or something? He's lucky it was just into a pond. And you know what? Like, that looked like it was down south. Okay, snakes, alligators, first things that come to mind. You would not catch me in that pond for $1 million. And this guy's flopping around in there and then gets chucked back in. How about no thank you? Wow. How you doing? It's Bondzee. Bondzee Live, Trippin With Bondzee, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. It's episode 279. Again. Well, not again, but it's bonus Bondzee. Let's call it that. So here's what happened. After the show last night, I was so proud. And I was like, okay, I felt good. I was sad. But we did it. We had a great show, right? And my phone was blowing up, and people were calling me and saying, "Great show, Bondzee," and I'm really proud of you, and a great poem. And I go upstairs, and I was fucking making a tea, and then I was like, just rolling through the end of the show, and I was like, "You think Kojak? Yeah." And I was like, "Oh shit, Kojak!" I was like, I played the interview, right? And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, I don't think you did. So I text my friend Lisa, and I was like, did I play the Kojak interview, or did I just talk for an hour? She's like, yeah, well, I didn't want to say anything in the comments, but after the hour, I thought you were going to play then the interview, and then you were just like, okay, bye. And yeah, I did not do it on purpose. I was just, I don't get nervous doing this anymore. I used to a lot. I just get wicked anxiety over it. And now it's just like second nature. It's almost been 4 years, and it's easy. But I was nervous. I get nervous for some. And yesterday I was nervous I'm never good at speaking about Ryan. I'm an emotional person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And when somebody that close dies to me, I mean, I get emotional, and I get verklempt and cry-eyed. Anyways, we got through it. It was great, but I totally gapped and did not play the interview that the boys were so kind enough to give me the night before. We sat down and recorded it right here, same time, same place. and I honestly, I legit forgot to play it. So that's why I'm back. I'm gonna play it tonight. I don't want you to miss it. Their brand new album, self-titled, Kojak, came out today, February 22nd. Get it everywhere, stream it everywhere, subscribe to them everywhere, and dig it. Midnight's on there. It's really good. Cigarettes and Whiskey, great little song to jive to. Yeah, there's so many other bangers on there. We're going to talk about them all with the band. So I got a couple of things to get to. I am really embarrassed. And what's funny is the lead singer of the band, he texted me afterwards, after the show last night. And he said, hey, man, I really wanted to say I watched the whole show, and it was great. And I love the poem. I loved everything he said about your friend. Sounds like a great guy. I'm sorry I didn't get to ever meet him. Just some really nice things. And not a word about, hey, you retard, you forgot to play the video, the interview that we filmed last night, promote our new album coming out tomorrow. And I felt horrible. So I texted back, I apologized profusely, and I was just like, it's never happened before. So listen, I'll chalk it up to losing a really close friend who I cherished, and I was really excited to get to see him and party with him at the Glorious Sun show, and now we'll never get to do that again. And rookie mistake. Yeah, I'm not really a rookie anymore, and I should have known better. It was loaded in the system, and I saw I played all the videos, but it was just one of those things. It wasn't meant to be. I've been trying to keep the show on an hour, and I did. It was like 59 minutes and 58 seconds last night. And I could have easily played the interview. It wasn't that long. I think it's only about 23 minutes. And I blew it. Okay, surprise, surprise. Old Bondzee blew it again. At least it wasn't with a female this time, okay? I haven't had a Bondzee blow up moment with a female in quite a while. And I went to 2 shows. I spent some time with some wonderful people. I talked all about it last night. If you missed it, go back and watch the replay last night. Thank you very much. And I really do appreciate everybody watching us. I had huge views, tons of great comments, and I tried to get back to as many people as I could. Really appreciate it. Okay. And thanks for tuning in, Wade. And I didn't see you in the comments. Where the hell were you? Okay. Wait, you think you got other things better to do than to listen to this show? I don't think the Oilers were on, were they? Anyways, yeah, moving on. Okay. So it's all loaded in the system. It's right there. I can see it. There's no other videos there to impede. I know we got to play this tonight. Okay. All right. Coming up next week, as for mentioned last night at the end of the show, a great band out of Toronto called Black Paint. This trio of youngsters, they kick some ass, and wait till you see these guys. Great little interview with them coming up. Brother Elsley, I reached out to them today. I talked about them last night. I played a clip of them live. These guys kill it. I was jiving to them right before, like literally before I hit go live. I was driving to, I was playing that same song, Fast Train. What a great ditty that is. Brother LC, go check them out. They're from Detroit, Michigan. Stream them after the show, and you'll love these guys. And I reached out today to set up an interview like they asked, and after I met them on the show on Peterborough on Friday. So looking forward to those guys coming on soon. Feral Minx, JJ Wild, and so many more as well. So some great stuff coming up right on. Okay, sponsors real quick. They get an extra bonus one tonight. We'll do it because I love them so much. I love this place so much. It's Shakespeare's Fine Dining. This place, just on the outskirts of downtown Toronto, is to die for. Folks, don't let the looks fool you on the outside. I know you're thinking, oh, this fancy place Bondzee always talks about. It's a beautiful little side little right off the main street, and it's unbelievable. This is what you get. The best steak, the best seafood, the scallops are top notch. Just ask Sarge. Their Caesar salad, my favorite. The wine selection's off the charts. The service is next to none, and they've been doing it a long time, over 50 years. So please make a reservation, 905-528-0689, Shakespeare's Fine Dining. You got to go there because all the celebs do, and you should too. So there, I said it. I need to go there soon. I haven't been in a minute, and I think I'm definitely due. So I'm going to go there, and you should too. All right, a couple stories. I'm going to talk about Proline. Remember a few shows ago, I was proud as punch. I'm not a gambler, but I decided to partake in the Super Bowl festivities of gambling, and it's a huge thing. And I wasn't the only one doing it for the first time. And I'm not saying it was my first time ever gambling, but it was my first time in a long time. And my first time on this gambling site, Proline. So I go on there, set up an account. You put $50, you bet $50 on the Super Bowl. They put $500 in your account. They did that. I used that money. I was smart about it. I hedged my bets. I made sure that Bondzee is not going to lose. Well, unbeknownst to me, in the itty bitty tiny little fine print, turns out you're not allowed to do that. Or you are, but just don't get caught. Well, guess what? Well, Bonzarelli got caught because when I was wondering where the hell my money was, I reached out to them and they were like, sir, you're lucky we're just taking the money away and not filing, coming after you for like legal action because you were cheating is basically what they called it, and said I was, it goes against code 6C dash something, something, something. Go fuck yourself, you thieving bastards. I won that money fair and square. You put it in there. You told me to bet it. I put $400 of that 5 on the Kansas City Chiefs to win. I think that's being pretty ballsy with not my money. And $100 on San Francisco to make sure that I got my fitty back, right? And then had an extra $100 to go to Shakespeare's and get a nice steak and seafood, okay? You know what I'm saying? No wine anymore, though. Water only. Anyways, I wonder how many other people got bamboozled like I did. My brother didn't. That motherfucker, he's smarter, though. I will take that back. Rewind. My brother, though, decided, because he's a degenerate, to continue to gamble with the money that he won. He won like $750. Well, what does he do? Instead of being like me and being safe and go to take all that money out, I already had that money spent on other shit. Brand new tires. I was gonna whack on the old whip and some other stuff. I got a concert addiction I got to pay for too, you know? And anyways, this degenerate continues to gamble and bet with the winnings. So they didn't even think twice and didn't red flag him. And he gets to keep the money. And I got all of mine yanked away. Almost $1,000. See you later. Bye. Thanks for gambling. And thanks for the $50. Well, actually, I did end up winning money from my $50 that I gambled, because I did the same thing with it. I bet 40 on things. So I didn't really win. I think there's $53 sitting in there that I won. What the fucking shit. So basically, I won $3 is what it boils down to. Anyways, Proline, screw you. How dare you? I was really looking forward to that money, you bastards. The bottom of the story, don't gamble, okay, at the end of the day, because gambling, it never wins. You never win. The house always wins. You might get a little sprinkle and a tinkle, and they'll blow some fairy dust on you to make sure you win up front. Oh, by golly gee, they'll hook you in, and they'll hook you in good. Ask Phil Mickelson. Ask a plethora of other athletes out there who love to do the gambling. You know what I'm saying? Thank God that's never been one of my vices. I mentioned this last night. I was all pissy about it. I got to check the comments here because I haven't been on that page. Can't see that. Proving your brother is in fact smarter. No, he's definitely not smarter, dude. You met him. Enough said. Okay, so there's that. Tiger Woods' new logo. Here it is. Seriously? Like, seriously? Take that in. Like a good mental image, okay? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. One more time. Look at it. When I saw that, I thought it was a joke. I honest to God, I thought it was a joke. They're like, ha, 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 just kidding. That's not our logo. That's just something my little nephew drew, or my nephew's nephew or something. And we're just teasing. Here's the ta-da. Well, there's never the ta-da. It was just this. It was just this. The first thing that came to mind was a child drew it. And like, as it, oh, look, Uncle Tiger. Look, Tiger, I'm a huge fan. Look what I drew for you, you know? I don't know. Am I wrong here? Like, if you're watching, comment up. Like, I just think it's basic. It's, you know, Mama always said, keep it simple, stupid. But Jesus Christ, man. Like, he's sitting here proud as punch. But I guess when you have more money than you'll ever spend in 20 lives, I guess you can choose whatever the hell you want. And by golly gee, if Tiger likes it, then Tiger likes it, and that's going to be the logo. But I swear to Christ, I did. I thought it was a joke. Oh, no joke. Yeah, here he is. He's wearing it out there when he played in the Genesis. I have to say it looks minorly better on a white sweater than it does in the like that. That looks horrid on red. And Tiger's all about Sunday Red. That's the name of the new brand, Sunday Red. It looks like a hungry puma or something. It don't even like I just this I love. Tiger Woods, the T-dubs. That's weird that it came out like that because that's not the sort of the picture the way that it went up. The TW, you just knew it was Tiger Woods and stuff. And I know Tiger's rebranding and stuff, but rebranding with this garbage? Am I wrong? Is it just me? I love Tiger Woods. Let me preface this. It's too late for prefacing, but I will say this. I love Tiger Woods. I'm a huge fan. This logo honks. Like it is terrible. I just expect better from a billionaire, damn near billionaire, who just should know better and know that logo sucks. Sorry, I gotta bring up this show on my phone. I got so excited right off the bat that I forgot to bring it up on Facebook so I can see some comments and spy on who's watching. But seriously, I don't know. I'm not going to harp on this too much longer, but I just am blown away that that's the best they could come up with. Give me a goddamn break. Come on, man. SDR. Even that looks terrible. Looks fucking chintzy. It's chintzy. Huh. I expected better. Silly me, I guess. But there it is on black. I mean, it's a shitty picture, but again, it looks a little bit. It's the only place that sort of looks good. But even then, it looks like the Jaguar symbol is the first, like on the car. It's the first thing I see is the Jaguar symbol, or like I said, a puma that looks like starving and it's all skin and bones. It's ridiculous. Tiger, come on. Hi, Sharon Keller. Thank you so much for tuning in. Keith, I see you tuned in too. Thank you so much. And agreeing with me. It does. It sucks. It plain and simply sucks. How dare you? I'm upset with him. I should have been consulted over that new logo. I really feel that way. Been following this mofo since goddamn like when he was 3 years old on TV. And I stuck with him through the thick and the thin and the good, the bad. Should have been married to the goddamn guy. Because I stuck with him when Giselle or whatever her name Bunchen that's Tom Brady's wife. What the hell was her name? The hot blonde from Sweden. She was lovely, wasn't she? By golly gee. And he blew it. He did blow it. But he was Tiger Woods. He was getting so much plus, and he never was allowed to do all that when his dad was around, and then he fell off the rails hard. Anyways, I'm not here to hype and rail on Tiger all night. I just think the new logo sucks, and he's proud as punch. Good on you, buddy. I mean, again, he's just like Bondzee. I don't really care. He's double gun salutes. He really doesn't care. He loves it, and I guess that's all that matters at the end of the day. Because guess what? So many people love him, and so many people are going to be buying up that swag. So he don't care. He could have put a fucking him taking a dump out his asshole, and people would still buy it. Okay, so there's that. While I'm on the subject of the Woodses, if you will, Tiger Woods. Here's Charlie Woods. God bless him. He went out and tried his best. The kid's 14 now, and went out to try and qualify for a PGA event. I think it was like a pre-qualifier to get to the qualifier. He gave it a good go. Started well, sort of, not really. Par, bogey, par, double, and then a par, and then, oh dear, a 12 on a par 4, day over. There is no coming back from a 12. Didn't get much better on the back nine. He did rhyme off 4 straight pars, followed by a double, and then 2 singles. Listen, I'm not slamming him. He's 14. I was not playing that kind of good golf when I was 14 years old and trying to qualify for a PGA event. But nor was I going out there to try and do that. I think it's a little early. I just think the kid needs to go and enjoy being a teenager. Listen, there's no question in my mind that he's going to be on the PGA Tour sooner than later for sure. And I think it should be a little later. I think he should get to enjoy college like his dad did for the 2 or 3 years that Tiger was there and went and won, the college titles. school-wise and individually. I just don't think there's any rush, and he's trying to rush it a little bit, and that was embarrassing today. I think that was embarrassing, quite frankly, and I don't think it doesn't look like he's ready for it. And way to give her the old try, bud, but just take it easy. Go chill, dude. Just go be a kid. You know what I mean? Am I wrong here? I don't think I am again. Look at Bondzee. Yo, no, you're never wrong. Hey, are you, Bonds? No, never. Anyways, good on him for trying. I think now it should be something that's put on the back burner. Go have fun. Go to high school. Go to college, and then go turn pro. And believe me, he's going to win majors. I really believe it. I think he's going to win a major before he's 25 years old, quite frankly, which is, I think he's going to have a couple under his belt by then. But listen, that's enough. Let's go be a kid. Never wrong. Thanks, Keith. I think he's agreeing with me, or he's just saying, "Oh, okay, Mom, you're never wrong." Whatever. I'm gonna go with that. Keith was agreeing with me. So there. What else? I think I got one more story before I did the Tiger Woods. I did the Charlie Woods. Austin Mofo Matthews. Can we take a second to talk about my boy here? Woo! Austin Matthews gets it last night. And not only does he get 50 in 54 games, by golly gee, does it in front of his home fans and home family and down in Arizona, playing the Phoenix Coyotes. And he banged not only his 50th, but his 51st as well. And man, oh man, this kid is the real deal. And I think if anybody else on this planet has a shot at going to get Gretzky's scoring record, it's this guy. 100%. Season after season, year after year, he proves that he can pump in 50 plus. And if he keeps going on the pace and if he stays healthy, this boy can begin to start. I think he's already began to start sniffing. And Ovechkin's way up there, but Ovechkin's falling off the rails, and Ovechkin's getting old. And there was a time about a year ago where I thought Ovi was going to get it like hands down. It wasn't even a question. And then Ovi comes out and scores. I think he's at 6 right now. Not good for Ovi this year and trying to catch Gretzky. And listen, I wish Matthews nothing but the best, but he did pot number 50 last night. His boy Marner was out on the ice to Selly with him. I love him to death. I love watching him. It's finally, it's not the McJesus show this year. It's the goddamn Austin Matthews show. And listen, I think there is a real God's honest chance that Matthews pot 75 this year. It's not unheard of. Teemu Selanne in his rookie year alone, 76 goals. Now, I know it was a long time ago. I know the goal equipment the game was different. I 100% get that. But, Alexander McGillney was another one. Him and Selanne got it in the same year, 76 goals. I think Austin Matthews in 2024 season can get 75 goals. I really do. And I hope he does. He's got 50 and 54. There's 82 games in a season. He's on pace to get it. We'll say that. Okay. I'm not even saying anything really, really stupid. And believe me, I've said a lot of stupid things on here and off of here. But at least I admit it, right? So there's that. They say the first step is admitting. Well, I admit it. I can be stupid sometimes and say stupid things. So I'm sorry if I said stupid things to you in the past, okay? I feel like I'm on the 12-step program, but I'm not on the 12-step program. But yeah, whatever. So Leafs, Austin Matthews, amazing. They are playing Vegas tonight, right after my show. So go watch them and go Leafs go. And if you don't like the Leafs, I'm really sorry, but too bad. Get used to it because Austin Matthews, we're Team Matthews and we're going for 75. Okay, we're gonna give an update every show, so you're welcome. What else? Oh yeah, you know what else? The NHL can go suck it too because that 5 games to Sussy that they gave to Morgan Riley. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, what are we gonna do?" They're like, I think we're gonna have to get somebody else because at the trade deadline, and because he's gonna be on 5 games and he's gonna settle like. We didn't lose a game, not one. So there, and he's back tonight, I believe. I think it's 5 games over. So there. All right, moving on. Real quick, I have to show this. I got like 5 minutes to talk about this, man. I don't even need that, but I saw this the other day. It came across. Oh, and Canucks too. I'm 100% team Canucks. I cannot believe the turnaround out on the West Coast, Miss Sharon, and it's fabulous to see. You guys got some rock star young kids out there, and the future is looking bright for the Vancouver Canucks. I will definitely give you that. It's sad I don't get to see a lot of their games because of just the time difference and everything. Obvio, and I'm a huge Leafs fan, and it's what I dedicate my time to. But I have seen a whack of highlights of your studs over there, and you guys are on one hell of a heater of a season. So congrats on that. And listen, I heard of a Spit Chicklets podcast today. I listened to it. It came out Tuesday. Peter Mansbridge was on it, and he said before he leaves this planet, he would love to see, and he wants to see it this year, and there's a hell of a chance that it could happen. Vancouver Canucks against the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Stanley Cup final. I don't know if that would be an NHL nightmare or it would be like golden goose. Like, I think it would be great. Every mofo across Canada would watch it. Like, everybody. Dead people would watch it, for Christ's sakes, because it would be that unreal. And then the people in the States now, we've got those people hooked. Listen, it's huge in California. It's huge in Phoenix. I know they're playing in a piss-ass little arena, but the people love it there. And now they've produced one of the greatest hockey players of all time in Austin Matthews, who plays for my beloved Toronto Maple Leafs. And he's fun to watch. Holy cripes. Really is fun to watch. Okay, there's that. This, speaking of California, I just mentioned, how about this? These three houses, they just had a massive landslide in Dana Point, California. And these houses, it was not that bad pre this last slide. Now, there had been previous slides, and it's been eating away, but check these places. Like, there's nothing left to legit fall away anymore at this point. Pretty scary stuff. I don't think you're gonna find my ass. Like, look at this one place. Now, I understand there's like architecture stuff and they can build and do stuff like this. Just look at Europe, for example. But this land, like, look at the below of the house. That land is going away, and a few more rainfalls and adios. Those houses are gonna go bye-byes into the ocean, and that's not gonna go over well for those. I'm not staying in that house. Are you? I'm not. There's no. I hope they had insurance, so you can get insurance for living that close to the ocean and say, oh well, what if the land goes away? Because that's exactly what happened right here. And I would not, I simply would not be able to sleep at night, especially this dude's house on the right. I don't even know if that's all. It looks like maybe it's all one house attached. I don't even know. Or it could be a separate one. I'm not sleeping there. I'm not staying there. I'm just not doing it. Okay. But Godspeed to those people. And I hope you got good insurance or it was covered, because there's no way you could live in that house anymore. There's just no way. Just no way. Mike Bossy, like, who's dead? Dave. Here we go. Well, I can't read all that on here. It's just way too long. Just long live the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'll say that. And I really, really, really hope that they get to the Stanley Cup this year. At least out of the second round. That'd be really nice too, wouldn't it? Anyways, what else? I think that's it that I had to get to. Without further ado, I think we should jump right into the interview with Kojak. We've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for it. These guys are awesome. They got a brand new album out. It's called Kojak, and it's got some bangers on it, and we're about to talk about it. So let's play it right now. I'll shut up. Watch.
All right, these my next guests are a great band out of Prince Edward County. If you ask me, they're up in the Kingston, Thousand Islands area, but they call it Prince Edward County, so we'll go with that. These boys are awesome. They've been on the show before. They got a brand new album coming out, and they're back to talk about it, and I'm really excited to have them on. Please welcome the boys from Kojak. How are you guys? Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, good,
dude.
Thanks for having us back.
We had a blast talking last time, and I've got to see you, I think, once or twice now, and it's been a pleasure. You guys are a great band, and I love promoting great bands. And you guys are great dudes, too. And you've played a lot of gigs over the past summer and this fall, Christmas and stuff, and we're going to get into everything. You got a brand new album that's about to come out in 2 days, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
February 22nd. It's called Kojak, self-titled album, and you guys must be really stoked to put out this album, yeah?
Yeah, we're really excited about it. We worked hard on these tunes, and it's good. It feels well put together and everything. It's exciting for sure.
I bet it is. Congrats on the new album coming out February 22nd, like we said. We're gonna get. Let's get right into it. The first single is called Midnight. This is a banger of a tune. Why don't we have a listen to this right now? Sure. Let me do this, and here we go.
Before the night, something seems off, you don't seem right, 'cause yesterday was not the same. Can't hold a candle to this old flame.
I love the video. Let's talk about the song Midnight. It's the new release. You guys must be really excited to put that out. Who directed it and came up with the concept for the video, first of all?
I'd probably give that to Harry.
Yeah, Harry mostly.
Yeah.
With it, yeah. He thought of just putting the sheet up and doing like the backlit silly dancing kind of thing, and then obviously just did random shit, and it was kind of funny.
We're usually not super silly dudes, so like it's
it's fun to let loose once in a while, right, boys?
Just kidding, we're pretty silly dudes. So.
Yeah, right on, definitely. Listen to the Midnight. Where does it come from? Is there a meaning behind it? How did the whole concept? Take me through it.
Well,
one go at once.
Yeah, it's kind of like holding on to a feeling like. It could be as simple as just not wanting like the night to end or whatever and having a good time, or it can be a little deeper than that if you want it to be, but yeah, just about holding on to a moment and trying to enjoy that moment, I think, in simplest terms. Maybe
do we write this collectively or somebody stand out and write it alone? I can't remember the writing process for the band Kojak.
It was pretty collective, this one, I'd say.
Most of them are pretty collective for the most part.
Yeah,
like someone has like an idea or something, and then
I mentioned Harry did the verses. I think I had the chorus, but otherwise it was all just everyone's kind of their own input. It was good. And, Harry kept the bass pretty simple on it, but that's what like drives the song too. And
yeah, we kind of
it felt it felt well put together anyways, like production wise and stuff too.
Yeah, it really is. I love how it's put together. It just rolls so smooth, and it's got that like head bopping, just tapping along, gets you in a great mood. I love working out to it. It's already on the playlist. We're doing the cardio. It's just, I love the drums. I love everything about it. It's a great song to kick off the album. Let's talk about the album Kojak. It's coming out in 2 days. What's I know you guys are excited, but take me through the process as a whole band when you decide that, boys, let's put an album together. Like, where do you go? How do you pick the spot? How do you pick who's going to produce it? Just everything. Take me through the whole process of what it's like to put a band together from beginning to the end.
Yeah. So our buddy, I guess we have a buddy in Prince Edward County. His name's David James Allen, and he runs like a little recording studio up on Base 31. And he reached out to us, and we were kind of in contact, and we did one single, Cigarettes and Whiskey. And then from there, like, we were just pretty impressed and had such a good time that we decided we have all these other songs. So we just rolled with it and kept going with it.
Yeah. I feel like we wrote it as we went a lot.
Yeah.
Too, after that, we didn't necessarily have 7 put together songs after that, but it gave us a reason to put our heads down and do it. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like this one has more of a bit more of a collective sound as opposed to the last one too, right? Like, we're still a little all over the place, but you don't want to be a little all over the place.
Yeah.
Keep some variety going. But I feel like this one is a little more sort of focused than the last one.
Yeah.
The songs make a little more sense. And I think a lot of that is to do with Dave and just like the process we work through.
Yeah.
And we were excited to work with him because we also love his music.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's a great musician. You should look him up. David James Allen. He's really
He's
awesome.
a great songwriter.
Okay, cool.
And
so he produced the album. As you say, he helped you, but yeah, and made it easier. Being a second, third time for you guys and already been there and done it, did that simply make it easier too? And sort of knowing what to expect and sort of the highs and lows of making an album?
Yeah, and it was way more spread out. The last album and the EP we did with Brock Seaman, and I liked working with Brock too, but he just lived, 4 hours away. So we would go for a weekend and we'd feel like we had to get a lot done in less time, and we were like, we need to have this done by this month or this month. Whereas this one, we were pretty flexible with how long we were taking with it and stuff.
could work.
So
through
the whole process basically was a lot more chill, laid back, and just a better vibe all around. Yeah.
Yeah, we could like bounce ideas a little more like off of ourselves and off of Dave too, who has had some input on the songs. And
and he did a lot of the not all of it, but I think 5 of the songs keyboards, or maybe even 6 of the songs. Like he did all the keys for it too, and in a couple of tunes it adds a whole ton to the song. Sorry, that's my cat.
That's okay. We always love a little pussy on the show, bud. Keyboards are a wonderful thing to add to songs. I really believe they should be a part of music, and I really do. It just gives it that little extra oomph, doesn't it?
Yeah, it fills everything up a lot, right?
Definitely,
especially that urban sound,
Yeah. How long did the whole process take with this new album?
That's a good question.
It started last
8 months or so, probably. Okay. We were done by September, October. I think October we were pretty much done our part anyways, and then he was producing it and getting it mastered through November, and then we put out the song Heading Out in December, and then Midnight in January. Okay. And Cigarettes and Whiskey will be on it, but it's been out for a long time, like since May. But
yeah. Love that tune. I think we played a little bit of that last time, and I've got it here too, but I've also got a little bit of the other one you just mentioned. It's called Heading Out, and it's a great little tune. Let's have a listen to it right now. Whoa, wrong screen, Greg. There we go. Boom. I like how the drums drive hard in this one too. It's great.
Yeah.
Time since he left me right here in LA. The thunder and flamenco, it helps me through the day.
Anything special behind this song, like the writing process, or where does Heading Out come from?
Harry had like this groovy bass line, like the way the song.
It is very groovy.
Yeah, this one came together pretty fast.
Yeah, this one was like almost kind of wrote itself.
Yeah, and then Drexel wrote the lyrics and did a really good job on it there.
Thanks, Donnie.
Very cool.
Way to go, Jax. The song itself, Heading Out, it rolls great after midnight right on the album. Is that something that you guys sit down and put together, or was that just by accident?
We thought about it, but Dave James Allen put a lot of thought into it, and he was the one that he's like, this is kind of what I think for an order, and we were kind of like, yeah, I think that's kind of cool, and it jumps around quite a bit rather than having like so much of a flow, which I don't think is a bad thing. It's going to be, you get hit with different things song after song, so it's kind of neat.
Yeah, I love the tune, the guitars, the vocals, the drums, everything is just, and it's just got that getty up and go to it as well. Yeah, really awesome. And then Cigarettes and Whiskey, of course, we played a little bit of this last time, but it's a great song. We'll play a little more of it here right now, and we'll chat about it. Here we go. Absolutely love that song, boys. That must be a fun one to do when you're playing the live gigs, yeah?
Yeah, it's fun to whip out. And
Often we have a little whiskey in our bellies when we're playing it anyway.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do we smoke cigarettes, or do we bypass that and go straight to the good stuff?
We get past that usually. We have the odd cigarette.
If there's a pack around.
I've got very sensitive lungs, so I don't partake.
Yeah.
But I like
Right.
whiskey.
Yeah, hey, nothing wrong with whiskey, right? You guys have an album listening party tonight. You must be really excited about that.
Yeah, excited to listen to it again. I actually haven't listened to the album in it feels like a month and a half. So I'm like,
Really? Yeah, since it was all
just
done.
you listen to it so much through production, and then after it was mastered, I did listen to it a lot, and then it's like, oh yeah, we do have an album coming out, because you have to space things out. It's kind of fun.
And we're starting to like write new stuff too, right? So it's not like we're forgetting about the old album. It's like, it's coming out. We've already made those songs, so we need to make new songs.
Yeah.
Which is to focus on again. You're like, oh yeah, we're releasing this one, which we are.
Yeah. To us, it doesn't feel new to us, I guess, as much.
Exactly, because you've already been there and done that, and on to the next one. I was going to ask you is, as a band, I guess you probably never do stop writing, right? It's just thoughts, ideas are always coming into your head, no matter what you guys are doing, whether it's when you're together or when you're alone. If either one of you has got an idea or something comes to your head, be it a riff or a lyric or just some funny couple of words or whatever, you're always probably writing it down or recording it on your phone and then bringing it to the boys jam session. Yeah.
I've got like on my notes app just like probably 100 pages of just like lyrics or one-liners or silly thoughts.
Yeah. And then do you make the voice notes too, Drexel, where it's like if you get something in your head, you'll whip out your phone and like hum it or whatever into your phone?
Yeah, the voices like on my computer, like just pretty much all my devices. There's like random bits and pieces all over the place. And it's kind of funny because sometimes you forget and then you go look back in your videos or voice notes from something like 6 months. You're like, oh, that was kind of cool. You jam on it or something.
Yeah. That's awesome. Where can people catch the Q&A? Because obviously this is going to be playing tomorrow night on the podcast, and the album listening party be already done. Is there somewhere people can go and listen to it afterwards?
I don't think so. I think like it'll be live streamed and then it's available.
Off. Okay.
I believe.
Right on.
I can get back to you on that for sure.
Sure. Well, maybe we'll pop it up on the screen below. So you got the listening party tonight when the Q&A and everything. That's going to be awesome. And then Saturday night, it's the album release party. And that is at the Cape in Prince Edward County with special guest the Pharaoh Mixer opening up for you. You guys must be extremely excited for that night, yeah?
Very excited.
Be a good time for sure.
Yeah.
They're awesome dudes.
Yeah.
Great band. Yeah, great dudes for sure.
It'll be a good time, and we've sold out already, which is good. So
it is sold out. I'm sad I'm gonna miss this. I had a previous engagement that I wasn't able to because I was making the trip originally because I love both you guys, and it would have been a special night to share. But sadly, it's sold out, so you can't go if anybody's listening out there. But you guys got some other dates coming up, which is really cool. March 9th, I'm definitely coming to this one. You're playing in the Big Smoke, Toronto, at the Dance Cave. You're playing with the Jimbo Band and Luscious, another great band out of the Kingston area.
Yeah, very excited. We played with Jimbo last time we played in Toronto, and they have a nice, real heavy, but like I don't know, like put together sound. Kind of, I don't know, like organized but still messy, if that makes sense.
Like
it's really good.
Riffy. It's fun. We played with them at the Cameron House. What was that? In February?
Yeah,
that was a while ago.
Almost a
year ago.
It's going to be over a year since we played in Toronto, which is crazy.
Wow. Always good times to get down to the big city and play, or what?
Yeah, we love going back. All four of us went to school in Toronto for at least Mitch 2 years, and then the rest of us 4 years, and Drex was there for an extra year and a half, I think, after that.
Wow.
So we hit all our old spots before.
Yeah, it's like your second home, boys.
Yeah.
It's funny.
And Luscious, great band too, right? You guys have played with them previously.
Yeah.
A few weeks
they're
ago.
Awesome.
Yeah,
so
they're great. A lot of fun.
It'll be a rock and roll heavy evening, which we like because we're a rock band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the Dance Cave since I was way too drunk, I think, once. Yes. So I know I've been there, but I can't even remember what it actually looks like. I think it was.
Well, there you go. And it'll almost be nudie again.
I can.
Yeah, your photo isn't on the wall or something.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
It's guys.
Yeah.
What if you're not allowed in? Shit. March 23rd, you're opening for David James Allen. Speak of the Devil, a very special Maple Pub Night show. You guys must be stoked for that too, yeah?
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. We're actually we're gonna do some of our own music, I think, but mostly we're being his backing band for the show.
Okay.
So we actually learned just a set's worth of music of his, and going to be jamming on that, and it's going to be cool. Yeah, it's just a celebration to do in the county for Maple in the County stuff. So it'll be fun and something different for us to do too, which is cool.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm a huge fan of his music, so I'm excited to do it.
Yeah, he's got a great sound.
Yeah,
it's very chill, cool, vibey. His melodies are sweet, pretty different from what we play, but like it's really good, and it'll be fun to just have an opportunity to play as a band in like a more subdued setting. And it's like perfect for that. So it'll just be
David James Allen. I'll definitely have to check him out, as will everybody else.
He's our friend too. Yep.
Cool. March 23rd. Back to the new album for a second before I let you guys go and get ready for the big listening party. Out of the whole album, there's some great tracks on there. Then, like I said, Midnight We Played, Heading Out, Cigarettes and Whiskey. Is that of any of the other songs on the album that you got coming out? Is there one or two that stand out that you guys are like extra proud of or has a special meaning that means something to you guys?
I like them all, but when we were recording and finished recording, I Said Hey, we listened back to it in the studio, and I think we were all just like off the board pretty happy with it, and I still think it's probably one of my favorite songs on the record anyways.
Yeah, it's real good rock and rolly too. Like it's still kind of
it's another one like
side of stuff,
kind of driving riff behind it, and like that one will be that one's cool.
And that's it. It's the first song on the album.
It kicks off the album. That's right. I Said Hey, followed by Midnight, then Heading Out. Sounds like that's three bangers right away. So I can't wait to hear Lonely Day is next. Cigarettes and Whiskey, and then you got 556, American Escape, and it rounds out with Wake Up When the Morning Comes. Is any one of those stand out to you boys that you really love?
Wake Up When the Morning Comes is like very chill for us, I'd say. It's like a much more laid back song for us and more like atmospheric than
like floaty guitar melodies, and like
it's kind of neat.
It's a little more subtle than the in your face rock and roll stuff, but the hard driving rock and roll stuff or pop rocky stuff that we have going.
And 556 too. I guess that's kind of a special song. It's about Donnie's had a bad trip once in our old apartment on Spadina. With the address being 556. So.
Yeah,
really.
It was not a
bad trip on mushrooms, acid.
Acid. It was my first time ever doing it, and I was
no way.
Over, we had a party in the house the night before, and it was the floors were sticky as hell, and it was the worst time to ever try a psychedelic drug. That's for sure.
No way.
Yeah.
Jeez. Did you ever try it again since?
Much smaller amounts of it. I don't have the courage yet to do that again. I don't think.
Hilarious. American Escape. Tell me about that.
That one.
Sorry, guys. I'll turn that off.
Going on. It's just that one's kind of like one where we had for a long time, and like it was on the back burner a little bit because we never really figured it out, and then we kind of figured it out in the studio. Like, we were like, because we were thinking of we need one more song that fits in, and we just kind of whipped it out, and it came together like really quickly in the studio, right? Yeah. Which was like kind of surprising. Sometimes like you think about songs a little too much and it sort of muddles your perspective, but kind of stripped it down and simplified it a little bit, and then just it kind of happened naturally. So that song was kind of an outlier like that. Yeah. But I think simplifying it honestly made it better.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a, something, not always the approach you take right away off the bat when you're looking at how to make a song better, is taking things away or simplifying it.
Yeah.
So
that one has a little bit of synth in it too.
It
sounds pretty cool.
It's a new thing for us. That's for sure.
Yeah, we've never had synth in a song before.
Dave did that. He added like a lot of filters and effects or whatever on it, and it sounds like
It's damn cool.
I don't know, like 80s Floydy or something.
There
like
you go. Love it. Love it. I can't wait to hear the new album, boys. It really does sound exciting. Speaking of exciting, before I let you go, we got this. You're watching the hockey game, a hockey night in Canada. Every boy's, dream to either play in the NHL or must imagine it's pretty cool to sit there and hear your song played all of a sudden, boys?
We got there. My playing house league hockey never got me to the NHL. If you could believe
Yeah, me neither, sadly.
I could have went pro if I was just better.
Yeah, if you were better at hockey.
If I had practiced harder and was a little bigger and was more naturally talented, I think I could have made it.
Yeah, I agree.
But unfortunately,
Yeah. Now you're a rock star instead. Not too bad.
Yeah. Exactly.
There you go.
Cool to get a little play time on there. Our riff playing in between,
Yeah,
definitely.
Snippets of it. They mentioned they might keep using it every once in a while too, which is fun. So,
do we know how that came about, or was it just something somebody down there knows you or likes the music and decided, hey, okay, we'll throw this in?
Yeah, we just got an email from a guy that works at is it Sportsnet?
Rogers or something. It was completely random.
Rogers.
Hockey night in Canada, and I was like,
that'd be
just wanted. It was on the Friday before they used it, like the day before. And he's like, hey, can I use this song? Like, I just came across it. It sounds really good. And we were like, well, that's kind of neat. And we're like, yeah, you can do that.
Sure.
And then we had to get all our, like just some stuff together and like sent him the file and everything. And it was fun. And we looked him up to see if he was real, because we're like, what is this going on?
Yeah.
Like, he's
someone was messing with us.
He's a real guy on Google. So
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, that must have been pretty cool for sure. One last question: the album cover. Where does this come from? Who designed it?
It's a friend of Harry Tammel's and the bass player, and her name is Maggie Keogh, and she does a lot of these kind of collage artwork stuff. And Harry had just shown us once, and we're like, well, it'd be cool to kind of have that thematically in all our artwork. So like the midnight artwork she did, and Heading Out as well, and Cigarettes and Whiskey, they're all done by her, just these little collagey type stuff. And
yeah, I really dig them.
Yeah, they're kind of neat.
They're super cool, actually. Really digging it as well, and loving the album cover. Love the midnight cover too. Yeah, that's awesome, boys. Any big news or big plans for the summer to tour the new album Kojak by Kojak?
Yeah, definitely plans to get out through Ontario as much as we can and touch into Quebec and stuff. Not sure if we're going to make it to the East Coast again, but we're thinking about going down to the States and stuff.
We're in the process of booking.
Yeah.
Applied to a bunch of festivals, so hopefully we
season booking is upon us. So get in on those for sure.
Yeah, we played in Elora last weekend with a band called Small Town Strip Club. I don't know if you've had.
Love the boys. They've been on the show, and they had some great news too with Spittin' Chicklets. They're using their song now. So
we felt like it was just hockey band night the other night.
Yeah, right.
Now we're just hockey bands, I guess, which is cool. But
that's awesome.
I never wanted to be.
Great group of guys too.
Yeah.
Dudes for sure.
Fun, and that was in Elora. I'd never been to Elora. It's a beautiful little town.
It's a pretty little town.
Played in the
It
league.
is a beautiful town, definitely. Well, look, boys, the new album drops soon. You got some tour dates. Let's run by those real quick again. You'll be what do we got off here? I think it's the Toronto one at the Dance Cave, and then at De Mortsville, Ontario for Maple Pub Night. That's with James Allen. Did I say his name right?
David James Allen.
David James Allen. There we go. That's March 23rd.
Yeah, we booked one real recently, actually, at March 16th, right?
March 16th
at the Grad Club in not in Toronto, Kingston. Sorry,
Kingston. Okay.
Opening for Zeus, who's a band from Toronto.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. But yeah,
they're a really good band.
We're Zeus,
so we're excited about that.
While, so.
Cool. Well, the new album drops everywhere February 22nd. It's called Kojak, from Kojak. Really excited for you guys. Congrats on the new album, and I really appreciate you guys coming back on here to promote it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, all the best this weekend. Please say hi to the boys from Feral Minx for me, from Bondzee, and I look forward to seeing you guys real soon in Toronto, March 9th.
Can't wait, man.
See you then. Cheers.
Excellent. All right, guys. Congrats again on the new album, and we'll see you soon. You can follow them everywhere. It's Kojak. Check out the new album. Take care, boys. Thank you.
Take care, man. Thanks.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
How about that? We did it. I didn't forget this time. Thanks again to the boys from Kojak for coming on. We did that Tuesday night, so that's why if some of you missed the beginning stuff, I was supposed to play that interview last night. It would have made more sense when we were talking about sort of 2 days ahead, which would have been last night, but I screwed up and now we played it tonight instead. So their album dropped today, Thursday, February 22nd. Go get it or stream it. I think that's what all the cool kids are doing these days, streaming it, right? Do you really go and get an album anymore at a store? Very rarely do you do. I can't remember the last time. Gifts, I've done it. But for myself to go and like buy an album, it's just on my computer, on my phone. That's it. That's how we live, right? It's weird. How the times they have changed, haven't they? Anyways, yeah, huge shout out to the boys. Thanks again for taking the time to do that. Love them. And I am stoked. March 9th, gonna go check that show out in Toronto. I believe they're playing with Luscious, a great band that's been on here as well. And the lead singer for Luscious has another band called the Petras, an all-girl band. Speaking of all-girl bands, I should have put up a photo. I forgot. We'll talk about it Wednesday. But the Beaches, right from here in Hamilton, they played on the Jimmy Kimmel Show last night, and that was really cool. They played Blame It on Brett, who Brett, as you know, is the lead singer. Maybe you don't know, but Brett is the lead singer of the Glorious Sons, whose band that I have a massive crush on. Is that how it, like, I don't even know how else to put it. They're just my new band, and I will forever be in love, and I can't wait to see them a million more times, like I said last night. All right, let's do a few. It's okay. We got 4 minutes because I'm tired. Okay. I had a meeting with a director right before the show. They were so excited to have me. And they were like, we've been going through a lot of people for the dad and nobody really fit the role. They really made me feel awesome. And I was like, well, thank you very much. And they're like, she goes, your facial expressions captured what we're looking for. She's a lovely, lovely lady. And there was the two of them. One was the assistant director. One was the director. We had a wonderful chat. And yeah, so I'll be filming that at the end of March. I think that's all I could say about that one too. Anyways, this is going to be a lot of fun. I was supposed to do a movie Saturday, and then they moved it to Sunday. And Sunday I can't do it because I'm doing the acting classes, and these acting classes are more important. And I paid good money for these. And the movie that I was doing for just Saturday was a small background role, so won't be doing that one. But yeah. Anyways, it's been good news all over, and my one computer just closed on me. There we go. All right. Back. All right. So yeah, things have been happening and I'm really excited about it. And I have to film in one more audition tomorrow and then send it in. And something's crawling up the wall. And now it's not because it's dead. Oh man. I've been trying to get out of the habit of killing everything, but there's just some things that just irk you. And I'm trying to do a show. Like, doesn't this thing know? Like, give me a break. So now you're dead. Okay. Wasn't worth it. I get sidetracked. I'm tired. Okay. Squirrel. Like, I'm all over the place. I'm trying to say goodbye. I'm trying to play a couple of videos. Kojak, go check them out. All right. Let's watch these videos because this one is really, really, really funny. And somebody's husband is in a lot. And I mean a lot of goddamn trouble. Ready? Watch this. Arms around me, baby. Look at how much goddamn airtime she gets. She must be. But that right there, that has to hurt. I don't care if we go one more time. Watch how much air she gets. This is unbelievable. When I first started to play the video, I thought, okay, I did not expect that. You cannot land in the water. When you go that high, you cannot land like that. Good Christ. She's going to feel that the next day. And then whoever she's with is going to be getting the hot tongue and the cold shoulder. Believe me, you. I found this was pretty cool today. Cats. They're fascinating little buggers, aren't they? Check this out. Talk about going to knock on the door. Well, I don't even get it. Goddamn cat legit knocked on the door. Check it out. Where's that one? Nice, right there. God goddamn cat can knock on the door. Come on, man. We all love to roast our buddies. These are two of the greats going at it. Chuck is the best. Ready? Watch these two burning each other. This is pretty funny. Watch this. Oh, got to turn.
Probably about $1,000. It looked like it. Okay. Hey, you know what's funny about that? You know who was asking about you the other day? Who's that? Nobody. How much you pay for this suit? Probably about $1,000. It looked like it.
That's pretty funny. So he gets it real good with the chirp. I cut it off at the beginning.
Okay.
So.
Hey, you know what's funny about that? You know who was asking about you the other day? Who's that? Nobody.
Nobody. Chuck goes right back with the best, quickest burn. I thought that was really good. All right, I played the tree guy falling out. I don't even know what the hell this is. It's one of those things where I had to watch it today, so now you do too and try and make sense of it. But Buddy does some get drilled. Watch this. I don't know where the hell you have to be riding racing ostriches and how wasted you have to be. Where do I sign up? Except I don't want to get absolutely bashed like that. Okay, one more time because it's so funny. He's like, this is okay. Boom! Doesn't even see it coming. Okay, I think that's it. I gotta go. It's what I'm 1 minute 20 seconds past this madness of 2 nights in a row. Okay, I'm tired. It's Bondzee Live, Trippin With Bondzee. We done did it. 2 shows. I'll see you next Wednesday. Black paint. We also got hopefully Brother LC soon. I reached out to their management team today, waiting to hear back. And as soon as I know, I cannot wait to get them on. You guys, in the meantime, go check them out. YouTube, Spotify, just hit them up. Brother LC, ELSEY. I love that band. Can't wait to talk to them. I can't wait to see you again next Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in tonight. That's it. That's all. I'm done. Gotta go. And bye.
What was that?
That was very strange.
It was very weird.
Peculiar.
It was kind of amusing.
Yes, it was rather funny.
It was incredibly funny.
I loved it.
Hilarious.
Next to go, I check the line.
Yeah.
Who's next to go?
Bondzee Live.